Oh my days, where's my mouse gone? Ah, there it is. There we go. And that one really quickly. Oh, yes, hang on. EGNH. EGNH Blackpool, midday. Let's do 10 o'clock in the morning. And start flying. As soon as it zooms in, we will be on. 3, 2, 1. Oh my days, the camera seems to be massively bright. Let's try and drop that down just a touch. Oh well, I'm blown out. Never mind. You'd think me how bright that is and the camera picking me up, it'd kind of level out the picture in all fairness. Ah, exposure, here we go. There we go, that must be better. It's better than being blown out, isn't it? Okay, let's get these chunks off, let's just get in this plane. I was very happy to be here. Battery on, I'll set around.
BeyondATC connected.
Get this setup started up straight away. $118,405. Okay. Nav one is 108.15. Sorted. Nav dial's just changed there. I'll get a find out what we're setting off from. What's the ATIS? ATIS is 127.205. So let's spin that round. Active. Let's see what it says.
090540, surface wind 260 degrees, 17 knots. Visibility 4,000 meters, scattered 300 feet, broken 1,000 feet. Temperature 10 degrees, 2.09 degrees, QNH 1015. Landing and departing runways 28, 31. Transition level 030. Advise on initial contact, you have information per bar. Blackpool Air.
Information, Papa. I wonder if I can slow that wind down a little bit. Yeah, forget it. Forget it. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, let's go. Oh, hang on, I've just started up. I should have done. Shh. Let's restart that then. Blackpool Tower Golf Mike Alpha Delta Zulu. At Wester Apron in Cessna 152. Request startup for VFI circuits with information Papa.
Golf Mike Alpha Delta Zulu. Blackpool Tower. Please say intentions.
I just did. Request startup for VFI circuits. Golf Mike Alpha Delta Zulu.
Golf Mike Alpha Delta Zulu. Blackpool Tower startup approved. Information Papa.
Startup approved with information Papa. Golf Mike Alpha Delta Zulu. I said Papa.
Golf Delta Zulu. After startup, contact tower on frequency 119.955.
After startup, contact tower on 119.955. Golf Delta Zulu. 955. F1 is. Oh no, F1's already done. XPDR. The squawk code. Blackpool Tower Mike. Sorry, Golf Mike Alpha Delta Zulu. Request taxi to the active runway for VFI circuits.
Golf Mike Alpha Delta Zulu. Taxi holding for runway 31 via Alpha. Bravo, 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 Charlie, Alpha.
Sounds very miserable. Taxi to runway 31 via Alpha Bravo, 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 Charlie, Alpha, Golf Mike, Alpha Delta Zulu. Taxi on. I can break off. Let's do a UE. What is this wind? You never saw that. There's something with this wind at the moment that's going haywire on these little Cessnas because I was in a 12 knot wind before and it blew me over. 12 knots of wind. And I've never had that before. It's doing it again. It's trying to go. Like a Robin Reliant this at the moment. It feels like it wants to tip over. Who are you speeding down the taxiway? I'll move out your way. See if you're real and move out my way. Nope. I don't know why I look to the left and look out a mirror, rear view mirror. be turning right here again now, going back to pretty much where I've just come from. I don't know why I couldn't have just gone down Alpha. Yeah, take it the whole way around. I do want the Moles of York, the force feedback. It'd be nice to feel that. Same with the rudder pedals, it'd be nice if we had some rudder pedals as well that kind of feedback on. Especially when you're taxiing as well. Hang on, I should have held short well back there. I am doing this all wrong. But never mind. Blackpool Tower Golf Mike Alpha Delta Zulu ready for departure. Runway 31.
Golf Mike Alpha Delta Zulu, hold position. After departure runway 28, enter left-hand visual circuits. Not above 1,000 feet BFR, GNH 1015, squawk 5214.
Hold position after departure runway 28, enter left-hand visual circuits, not above 1,000 feet BFR. QNH 1015, squawk 5214, Golf Mike Alpha Delta Zulu. That's in, but it's not active.
Golf Mike Alpha Delta Zulu, Blackpool Tower, wind 260 degrees, 17 knots, runway 31, clear for takeoff, left-hand circuits.
Clear for takeoff, runway 31 for left-hand circuits, Golf Mike Alpha Delta Zulu. It's only because I'm rushing. I don't need to go this far down. I don't need the full length. Not with 17 knots of wind. Take off in about 50 feet. You know how delicate this plane is. First stage flaps down. Running lights now. Strobe, beacon, taxi lights off. Let's do it a whirl. That's a big flag. Golf Mike Alpha Delta Zulu, downwind from runway 28, ring west, touch and go.
Golf Delta Zulu, copied. Number 1, report final runway 28.
Number 1, report final runway 28, Golf Mike Alpha Delta Zulu. Let's drop this down, do a touch and go real quick. The glide slot works for 2.8, doesn't work for 1.0, so we now have the localizer and the glide slot active. Overshot it a little bit. Moving altitude a little bit, and the glide slot is coming in. I think I'm going to go a little bit further out next time. Extend the downwind a bit further. Let's see how smooth we can get this. Not too bad. A little better. Taxiway echo. Charlie. Bravo going towards the aeroplanes. The sounds. There's the Links Golf Course. Right, I'm too busy looking around. Blackpool Tower, Golf Mike Alpha Delta Zulu, a request, full pass, downwind for runway 28.
Blackpool Tower Golf Delta Zulu, unable to assist with that request. Please check the appropriate frequency for further instructions.
Okay, change intention. What did I say? More pass. Oh, right, okay. Blackpool Tower, Golf Mike Alpha Delta Zulu, downwind for runway 28, request low approach.
Golf Delta Zulu, roger. Report on final for low approach, runway 28.
Report final for low approach runway 28, Golf Delta Zulu. Try and keep looking right so I can read BeyondATC script. Slope, which is coming in now. Throttle up a little bit to meet it. And then we'll start turning left now. And the localizer should start moving any second. There we go. Two red, two white. Better joint. Bang on the localizer, bang on the light slope. A little bit high. Although I do want to be a little bit high near the end of this because I'm only doing a low approach, not a touchdown. Very good. Blackpool Tower, Golf Mike Alpha Delta Zulu for on final for runway 28. I'm already doing the low approach. Oh well.
Golf Mike Alpha Delta Zulu, surface wind 260 degrees, 17 knots, runway 28, clear low approach, report going around.
Clear for offload, low approach runway 28, Golf Delta Zulu. Alpha Tower, Golf Mike Alpha Delta Zulu, go around.
Golf Delta Zulu,
going around.
roger. Left hand circuits, runway 28.
Going around left hand circuit, Golf Delta Zulu. You know what? I don't know how to escape the ATC. Let's just see what I can say somewhere and see if it works. Blackpool Tower, Golf Mike Alpha Delta Zulu, request leave of ATC zone for local flight.
Golf Delta Zulu, no further ATC service. Squawk conspicuity, cleared to leave the Blackpool control zone. Knots above 2,000 feet VFR.
It worked. No, further ATC service spot ubiquity, whatever that means. Clearly the Blackpool control zone, that one 2000 PVFR, Golf Mike Confidence Zulu. I can fly around Blackpool now. I really need to learn the phraseology properly about what to say and when. Although BeyondATC does help a little bit. Flaps up, let's get some speed going. Better PC to display some better graphics than this. Wait, all the buildings being populated. Working around here today, and I went all the way down there and went around this area. Blackpool Tower Golf Mike Confidence Zulu request train into airspace.
Golf Delta Zulu, Blackpool Tower, squawk 5205. EGNH 1015, runway 280 news, pass your message.
Squawk 5205, QNH 1015, request full stop, Golf Delta Zulu.
Golf Delta Zulu, join left hand downwind, runway 28. Surface wind 260 degrees, 17 knots, not above 1,000 feet VFR. Report downwind.
During left hand downwind from runway 28, not above 1,000 feet VFR, report downwind. Flying Confidence Zulu. Logitech rear view. Best edge of flaps. 60,000 revs, trim for level. Hold in. Was 10. There's an altitude, so I need to get altitude a little bit. Blackpool Tower, Golf Mike Alpha Delta Zulu, request full stop. Oh, I forgot.
Golf Delta Zulu, Roger. Number 1, report final runway 28.
Number 1 for runway 28, Golf Delta Zulu. I forgot to say I'm on the down.
All aircraft be advised, information Quebec now current. EGNH 1015.
Extended downwind, and then lost a mile, 1.5 mile on, and extended the second stage of flaps, and land as late as possible. Slope now. Fly 45 degrees into localizer. Blackpool Tower, Golf Mike Alpha Delta Zulu, on and final for runway 28, full stop. I probably didn't need to announce full stop, but oh well.
Golf Mike Alpha Delta Zulu, surface wind 260 degrees, 15 knots, runway 28, cleared to land.
Cleared to land, runway 28, Golf Delta Zulu. Clear to land runway 28, Golf Mike Alpha Delta Zulu. I have already said that.
Blackpool Tower Golf Delta Zulu. Landing clearance already given.
I know. Just wondering why you still got it up there. Blackpool Tower Golf Mike Alpha Delta Zulu, request taxi to ramp 5.
Blackpool Tower Golf Delta Zulu. You need to make a taxi request and check the frequency for instructions.
Golf Mike Alpha Delta Zulu. Exit next available taxiway.
Exit available next taxiway at Golf Mike Alpha Delta Zulu. Blackpool Tower Golf Mike Alpha Delta Zulu, request taxi to ramp 5.
Golf Mike Alpha Delta Zulu. Ramp 5 taxi via Echo 2. Echo, Charlie, Bravo 4, Bravo, Bravo, Alpha.
Taxi to ramp 5 by Echo 2, Echo Charlie Bravo 4, Bravo Bravo Alpha, Golf Mike Alpha Delta Zulu. Well, I'm not going to bother shutting down, this was only a test, so... It's time for you guys, Oh, let's do some naughty shit. Get on the that bridge there. On the beat. Oh, hello. I just popped in all of a sudden. Maverick, get your eye out. You know what's a shame? one, that I can't open this window. Two, I can't throw shit down on that steering. Wacko move. Not that fun. I have not pressed. Ground. Tower. Thousand feet.